Good morning, good morning, good morning. As you're coming in, please hit the share button. Let us know that you are here. God bless you. Also, tell us where you're watching from. If you would hit the share button and tell us where you are viewing us from, it would mean a lot. Bless you. I see that my special guest is on, Ms. Jada Cofield, and we're going to just take a couple minutes and get a few more of you on this fine morning. So hit that share button. Bless you, Birmingham, Alabama. God bless you. Good morning, Yahisha. Bless you. Bless you, Olivia from Abingdon, Maryland, my old stomping grounds. God bless you. Good to see you. Great to see you. Great to see you. I appreciate you all that are coming on. Let's get a few more on, please. Thank you for sharing, Olivia. I need about 6 or 7 more folks on, and then I'm going to bring my guest on. I know that you're going to really be blessed this morning because many of us have entrepreneurial aspirations. Great, great, great. Good to see you, Deacon Elder, from Philadelphia, my friend. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. He said he'll be registering this week. I need as many of you as can. Hey, bless you, first-time viewer, Tamika Harris. God bless you. As many of you as can who are planning to come to, you can get there from here. Please be sure and if nothing else, get your hotel reservation. Get your hotel reservation right away. It will make a difference. It'll make a difference. It'll make a difference. I am trying to get my special guest on, and sometimes we have a little technical difficulty. Jada, I'm going to need you to go out and come back in if you would. Make sure that you're also that we're connected on Facebook, but just go out and come right back in if you would, please. Today we're going to be talking Wednesday Wisdom to the entrepreneur about 3 things you can do right now to acquire new clients. So it's going to be exciting, and I always have a backup plan. Believe me, I always have a backup plan. So if for some reason I'm not able to bring her on camera, I will be able to bring her on the phone. So we will not be defeated. We will not be defeated. Okay, let me try this again. The little camera insignia seems to go and come. Be sure that Facebook identity is following me, and be sure that you're on an iPad or a phone. It won't work from a desktop. 3 things you can do right now. This is going to be really good. 3 things you can do right now to consider and acquire clients. Clients, customers, and contracts. 3 things you can do right now to acquire clients, customers, and contracts. Let me see what I can do. Work with us, folks. I need you all to stretch your hand toward this screen, because I am having a bit of a challenge, but I'm not one to be defeated. You need to know that. I'm not one to be defeated. Let me see here. I would say talk among yourselves, but that's not going to work. So just as you're coming on, hit the share button. Invite someone else to join us. And we are going to, I got a first-time viewer from Oceanside, California. I love it. I love it. We're working to get Jada Cofield in. But like I said, we won't be defeated if for some reason she's not able to come on the screen. We will get her on the phone, and we're going to win. But for some reason, Jada, I am not seeing the insignia that gives me the opportunity to invite you. I don't know if it's a technical glitch on my end or not, but good morning, Isaiah Thomas. I see Oceanside, California. Yeah, I'm not seeing the ability to invite you on, Jada, for some reason. But what I'm going to do, I think, so that we're not defeated, I am going to get Jada on the telephone and put her on the speakerphone, and we're going to have this conversation. She can see me, I can't see her, but we're going to have this conversation. So I need you all to just work with us for a minute, and let's believe this. I need 3 more people in here. I need 3 more people in this room, and we're going to bring Miss Jada Cofield on. I need you all to help me get 3 more people in the room, and we're going to bring her on.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Well, we're not defeated. I just need you to speak up kind of loud, but I've got you on the speakerphone, and we're going to have this conversation. Miss Jada, can you hear me okay?
I can.
Great. And I'm going to turn the phone up full volume on this end so that we can hear you. And I'm going to put it right here beside my screen. Jada, we are delighted and honored to have you. Your accomplishments are too numerous for me to even try to mention them all at this time. But one of the things that is outstanding is you're not only a spiritual woman and a prophetic voice, but you are an entrepreneur par excellence in every sense of the word, even down to helping to co-found an airline, something you didn't start out to do, but like any entrepreneur, you just could not pass up a good opportunity. And right now, I know you're very busy working on some things involving the Atlanta airport and some other projects. So I want to get started. Our topic today is 3 things that our viewer, our listener can do right now. 3 things the entrepreneurial viewer can do right now to consider and acquire customers, clients, and contracts. So Jada, we're honored to have you, and prayerfully next time we'll be able to get you on the camera, but let's not be defeated. Let's go forward. What's the first thing we can do?
So the first thing that one can do is to stop.
What?
Stop. Exactly.
Stop.
Stop.
I'm trying to go.
I know, but if you would, I know this seems a bit weird, but the 3 points, I'm going to give them to you up front, but there's a reason. Stop, look, and listen.
Okay, very good.
The first one is stop. And if you can remember as children, these 3 things used to save our life. And this is the same thing that will happen for you in your business, because your business actually ends up being a lifesaver for many other people. So stop. So the first stop is stop to solicit help.
That's good.
You have many entrepreneurs that I see that don't ask for help. They don't ask how to really they don't ask other people for help, but they also don't solicit feedback from the current clients and contracts and customers that they have. That makes a big difference. Jesus asked, who do you say that I am? So it's very important for you to stop to solicit help or to stop and solicit feedback from those clients and contracts you already have. They're going to tell you what they like, what they don't like, and what you can do better. So listen to your clients. Listen to those that you have contracts with.
Wow.
They will help you gain more, because whatever you're doing good, you can continue to do it and do it better.
I love it. I love it. That seems counterintuitive, because most of us who are trying to build something, we're very action oriented. We want to get right to it, and I think that may be why a lot of our endeavors fail, is because we won't stop and take time to, as you said, solicit help or to solicit feedback. I think that both of those can be dirty words for some of us, because pride will keep us from asking anybody to help us. And yet one of the most powerful things we can ever do is just say, would you please help me? And then also insecurity will cause us not to want feedback. We only want the positive feedback, when the reality is we need the negative feedback. So the first thing we need to do is, as you said, stop. Okay, for those of you that are just tuning in, hit that share button. I've got Jada L. Cofield on with me, and we couldn't get her on the screen, but she's on audio. So what's the next thing, Jada?
We're still in the area of stop. I just want to expound on it a little bit more.
Take your time.
But also stop to build your team.
Wow.
Jesus asked the disciples to follow him. He stopped even in the midst of his journey and on his way to his ministry. He took the time to stop and solicit yet again help. But this time, the help came in the form of a team.
That's good.
Who is helping you is vital. Do you know that 23% of the reasons for company failure is due to the wrong team of people who cannot take you to the promised land?
Wow. Say that percentage again. That's 23%? 23%
of the failure of companies is due to the wrong team of people who cannot take you to the promised land.
That is so good.
So most people, I find, sometimes we are overcommitted to certain groups of people where it's time for us to move on, or that we don't know how to really stop, solicit the right help, looking for the right help. I was recently watching an episode on Shark Tank, and this young lady's company, fantastic, great numbers, great product. But one of the guys said that wanted to make an investment. I like your company. I like your numbers. I like what you're doing. He said, but I don't think I'm going to be able to work with you or your team.
Wow.
It matters. Every time that I'm ever in a pitch competition or at an opportunity to raise capital or looking for investors, they either want the first slide or the very last question they ask is either the first or the last. Who are your team members? What is your expertise? How are you going to grow and expand with the mental capacity that you are working with? Wow. It's important. Stop to build your team.
I love it. So stop, number one, to solicit help. Stop, number two, to solicit feedback. And then number three, stop to build your team. Are there any more stops there?
I'm sorry?
Are there any more stops that I need to make?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You need to stop to solicit the Word, the Holy Spirit, and for guidance. You'd be surprised how many entrepreneurs separate their entrepreneurship from their walk with Christ. And the two need to be one.
Okay. That's
You've
great.
ever seen a person, sometimes they're hardcore in business and cutthroat, and then the same person will be sitting on the front row at church shouting, and you wondering, where did these two personalities come from?
There's a disconnect.
The disconnect. The two need to be one. God wants to be in
I love
because
it.
he is allowing you to set the kingdom tone. You are representing Christ in the earth. But many people don't stop to solicit the Holy Spirit, the Word, and guidance.
That's
I'll
good.
give you an example. So just about 2 days ago, I actually said, I need to really solve a problem for someone. I need a particular contract. And I was praying, and the Holy Spirit had to remind me that I had spoken to a major corporation here in Atlanta that had a major problem maybe about 4 months ago that I had been observing. And I told them that I believe I have a solution for that problem.
Wow.
And they said they'd be very much interested in it. They would direct me to the right person to send in my proposal. I had forgotten all about that. But it was because of my time in prayer and asking the Lord for a new assignment and I was soliciting him for help. I stopped what I was doing, soliciting the Holy Spirit for help. He reminded me, make the phone call. And I completely forgot, and they were willing and ready to take my proposal.
Wow. That's powerful. That's powerful. The scripture is very clear. In all thy ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct thy paths. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Lean not to thine own understanding. In all thy ways, acknowledge him, and he'll direct your path. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he will give thee the desires of your heart. He wants us to trust him. He wants us to lean on him. He wants us to acknowledge him. The steps of a good person are ordered, directed by the Lord. All right, so stop. I get that loud and clear. So what's the next thing?
The next thing is look.
Okay.
Here's one. This is going to be interesting. When you are looking to gain contracts and new clients and customers, look for moral compatibility.
Wow.
Now, you'll find that a lot of people don't do this, but it is extremely important. We love quoting the scripture, do not be unequally yoked. But that yoke means connecting with someone who carries the same spiritual and moral responsibility. They can cover the same amount of ground that you have. It does make a difference when you are entering into a long-term contract with someone. It does make a difference if you have a client you're representing and they want you to do things that maybe not be for you. I'll give an example. Mary J. Blige, she said that one of the things she does not do and won't do, and she gets solicited for quite often, is to do commercials for alcohol. But she says because of her moral standard and because she knows it has ruined so many people's lives,
I love it.
She won't do it.
I love it. That's good.
I'll give another example. Many, many, many years ago, BB and CeCe Winans, when they first received their first contract to go tour and sing as young teenagers, BB was very excited about the contract. CeCe was in tears because it was disrupting her moral compatibility.
That's good.
Because something in her said that something is not right. And she was right. They had to go into places they didn't want to go. They had to sing in places they didn't want to sing. It matters.
Wow. And a lot of us don't even think about that because all we're looking at is the dollar.
The dollar.
Wow.
Thank you, sir.
That's so good. That is so good.
Can I give you another example?
Please do.
This is and this happened yesterday to me. So we have a new company that we have been creating, and we have really kind of kept it on the wraps. But the long of the short is that this particular company is going to help solve the problem of infant and maternal mortality. Now, because of what we're doing, we are pushing natural things in that area, the health of the mom and the health of the baby. I received a package in the mail yesterday from a major corporation that is totally against what we stand for. They found us, they tracked us down, they stick it as a little gift because they want us to try it, because they want to connect with the purpose that they know that we're trying to solve, but they also want us to market this to our clients and they'll give us as much as we want. They sent coupons with my name on it, with over $30 of savings, and also a box of free gifts for this particular product. I won't call the name out, but it's totally against our moral compatibility. That is, and so you will find yourself, if you really want to stand for God and make a difference, you've got to stand when you're faced with even the smallest moral questions and things, because people will come to you. They will solicit you. And this is the thing. We're not even launched yet. We have been trying to keep this on the wraps, and they found a little video. The word is getting out, and I'm going to talk about even that later on. But do you see where we could have easily said yes to this?
Absolutely.
I could use those coupons, but it's totally against what we are fighting for and the problem we are solving with our business.
Someone just asked because they can't see you on the screen. They said, "Who is this sister that's teaching?" Well, folks, this is Miss Jada Cofield, Jada L. Cofield, serial entrepreneur, but as you can tell by what she's saying, a Christian. And folks, what she's saying is so important. Many times we think that offer, some of us, if we had received the mail you got and the offer, would have immediately thought, well, this must be God because we've been keeping this under wraps. But when your moral compass is clear, when your standards are clear, then you won't be deceived into thinking that it's God when it's not. That's awesome. That's awesome. So stop and then look. The teacher for someone that put it on is Jada, Jada L. Cofield, and she's going to be one of the presenters at. You can get there from here. I need you to hit that share button. Get somebody else on because this is very valuable and life changing. Is there anything else in the look area?
Yes, you mentioned it. Look for when you are wanting to do a contract, or even your clients or customers, are these people desperate for money? It makes a difference because people will make bad decisions based out of desperation. Okay. And that can cause you to stumble as the entrepreneur. Even as an entrepreneur as yourself, you need to look if you are investing in something or wanting to do something because you are desperate for money.
That is so good. That is so good. Is the person who I'm looking to connect with desperate for money? And a lot of times when there's desperation, there is also deception.
Exactly. It can be deception within yourself and also deception in others.
That's so good. Wow. So we're looking for moral compatibility. We're observing, is this person desperate for money? Because that can be a trap. They can be a trap. And all they're talking to you about is money. That can be a trap. Hear what I'm saying, family. So I'm looking. Is there anything else under this look category?
Look to tell the truth in your business. You'd be surprised how many entrepreneurs we don't tell the truth. Perfect example. When I was processing my payroll a few months ago, I ran into some glitches because my payroll is out of Florida. So I was not able to meet the payroll deposit for my payees. Mm-hmm. So I immediately just posted. I ended up getting them by hand. So I had posted them in the mail and then afterwards text and said, your check is in the mail. Well, one of the checks got lost. And this is one of my clients, or the payee, that was just about to celebrate his honeymoon. Oh, wow. So I knew he really would like this extra money. This was a bonus. So I learned from that because I really should have asked and told the truth, and I should have taken the check to him because he is state. But then it created a little bit of a space between us because it is that person's money, right, and they have every right to desire it. Right. But my point is when we even run into pitfalls in our own company, if we have mistakes, if you can't meet payroll, if you can't pay somebody, just tell the truth. Look
That's so
to
good.
tell the truth.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Folks, these things seem so simple, but they're so profound because if you just look in business as an entrepreneur, these are things that so many people around us are not doing. They're not looking as business people, Christian business people, to see is there moral compatibility here. They're not looking to see are these potential connections desperate for money. Because there's going to be deception there somewhere, either in you or in them. And then number three, they're not looking to tell the truth in business. A lot of people give themselves, you'd be amazed how many so-called Christians give themselves a free pass to lie from time to time.
It's true, and that it is so true, and that's why I'm saying, you won't get contracts that way. People are looking for relationships when they want to build a business with you or become a customer or client or your contracts. They're looking for truth. And deceptive as the world is, you will be surprised. So many people at higher levels that are wealthy, that have businesses, they actually are looking for truth. And they know and can discern it.
Absolutely.
So look to tell the truth, and don't be ashamed of what your truth is. People respect that more and are willing to work with you when you tell them the truth.
That's the only basis of trust. Is this person integral? Do they tell the truth? Very good. Is there anything else under this look category?
Let's do one more, and this one that I like is look for ways to help and solve problems. You will be surprised how many people who are entrepreneurs, their business doesn't really solve a problem. Or you say you want to start a business and you're not solving a problem.
I love it.
Let me give you an example. I actually have two really good ones. Well,
okay.
I've got quite a few. But one of the things that I used to do many years ago was provide paper and pencil for children to go back to school here in the inner city in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
One particular year, while I was stopping to solicit the help of the Holy Spirit of who to do this for, the Holy Spirit said, Honduras. What? Mm-hmm. I've never been to Honduras. I think I had to pull out a map and find where Honduras was. The Lord said the paper and pencil goes to Honduras this year.
Wow.
I found some organization online that was in Honduras. I call them up and say, I have tons of paper and pencil. I would like to send it to Honduras for the children. Unbeknown to me, the young lady says, that is fantastic. We have been praying for paper and pencil because children in Honduras cannot go to school unless they have school supplies.
Wow.
Period. There's no going. If you do not have a piece of paper and pencil, you cannot attend school in Honduras.
Wow.
Solving a problem.
And the reality is your value as an entrepreneur, your value as a leader, your value, your worth is always going to be determined by what problem you solve.
Absolutely. So look for the ways to solve those problems. That is absolutely right. It is your value proposition to anyone. If I can help you and if I can solve a problem for you, it will speak for itself. Let me tell you this other story. When I first moved to Botswana to be a part of the team for the airline, I featured on House Hunters International. Now, to this day, that show has been seen by 14 million people globally.
Wow.
It has been their number one episode for Africa. My mother and I did it. The show was only about me moving and buying a house, and I spoke for maybe 30 seconds on why I was there for the airline and to help solve the problem of customer service. Within 48 hours, the government themselves was calling me and said, we've heard about you and the problem that you're trying to solve. We need you and want to offer you a job. Now, this was separate from why I was there and working for the company. this was something that they heard of a problem I was solving. Jesus Christ was heard of before he ever did his first miracle, because he was solving the problem of setting the captives free.
Come on.
This is marketing 101. If you solve a problem, the word will get out. I had clients and customers. I was asked to sit on board, and we hadn't even flown our first flight.
Folk, listen to this. I hope you're hearing this. The amount of money you can make is going to be determined by the size and number of problems you can solve. Listen, Jada, I know you got more to share, and I'm so excited that you're on with us today. Let me just stop for a minute and encourage those that are watching. There are a number of first-time watchers on here today that have never been on with me on Wednesday Wisdom, and today is chock full of wisdom for entrepreneurs. But today is also just a taste. This is just a taste of the quality of impartation and information that's going to be shared here in Atlanta, November the 1st through the 3rd at the You Can Get There From Here Visionaries Conference. I am so grateful for the grace that God has put upon this conference to minister to pastors, leaders, and entrepreneurs of small to medium-sized ministries and businesses. Oh, there's some great conferences out there for medium-sized and large ministries and businesses. But the Lord has given us this niche to help those who are building from the ground up to be successful and to be prosperous in what they're doing. And if you're a visionary, pastor, church leader, or entrepreneur, you need to make it your business to join us for the You Can Get There From Here Visionary Conference here in Atlanta at the beautiful Renaissance Concourse Hotel at the airport. I need someone to put on the screen for me this website. It is ExploreYCGT.com. ExploreYCGT.com. Let me say it one more time. Explore, thank you, Shirley, YCGT.com. Listen, the registration is so nominal for such a phenomenal conference. Not only will Ms. Jada Cofield be there as one of our facilitators, and we've given her a couple of very hot assignments to share that are going to really bless your socks off, but also there'll be the Wilbins, who will be talking about how to acquire grant money and getting started in business. Elder Carrie Turner will be talking about Wonder Woman, how to be a success in the boardroom and in the business arena. Kervance Ross, Reverend Kervance Ross, also known as the Kingmaker, is going to be there sharing about long money, how to build generational wealth. My son, Mark Moore Jr., who has had sold out events for the last several years, 3,000 most recently at the Young Leaders Conference here in Atlanta. We'll be talking about how to build an event that's irresistible. Then on the ministry side, we have Bishop Paul S. Morton. We have Bishop R.C. Blakes of New Orleans and Houston. My pastor, Bishop James Nelson Sr., Bishop Joby Brady from the Potter's House North, Bishop Donald Hilliard from New Jersey, Bishop Timothy Clark from Columbus, Ohio, Bishop Eugene Bellinger, also from Columbus, Ohio, Apostle Brian Meadows. Listen, this is just a part of the lineup. You need to get to the website now, ExploreYCGT.com. Information, we have sold out VIP. There's a small possibility we'll be able to open it up again next week. But as of now, it is sold out. We're wanting to and intending to sell out this conference. And let me tell you, the last deadline for your hotel room reservation, everything's under one roof, is this week. So you need to get online. There's no cost to reserve your room. Get your reservation, reserve for your team. Someone reached out yesterday and said they're bringing 10 from out of state. We've got multiple numbers that are coming from different places, coast to coast. Join hundreds of pastors, leaders, entrepreneurs, visionaries here in the city of Atlanta November 1st through the 3rd for the You Can Get There From Here Visionaries Conference. Jada, thanks for being on. Tell us, what is the third area? You've talked about stop, look, and I know the third one is listen. So tell us how that's different.
Listen, and you mentioned it earlier, thank you so much, is for listen for the vulnerability of the person that you want to do business with. In other words, listen for what it is they need, so that will also help you be able to look and see where you can solve the problem.
Wow.
Listen for the value that they have, how valuable they are to you as a client, a customer, or a contract. And then they also, in turn, will see and listen for the value that you possess as the client or customer.
Wow.
So in other words, if you love your product or service, they will love it too. You'd be surprised at how many entrepreneurs really don't love what they're doing. They're not passionate about what they're doing.
That's so good. That is so good. So I'm listening for two things. I'm listening for the vulnerability, which is the need of the person. And then secondly, I'm listening for value.
Yes.
How can they bring value? How can we together, I would suppose, create a synergy that is going to be a blessing to both of us? Is there anything else under this listen area?
This is one of my favorites because it's often kind of overlooked, but I see the importance of it when gaining contracts or new customers or clients. Is listen for games.
Okay.
Some people play games in business, and they'll end up being possibly what I call a dirty partner.
Yeah.
And again, that kind of goes back to the moral compatibility, but listen for that. Some people like to bait you and say, well, I got this over here and I got that over here, and make you feel as if they don't really need you as a client or they don't really need you as a contract. And I always say, never partner with someone who treats you like an option rather than a needed choice of value.
Wow. That's good. That's good.
Never partner with someone who treats you like an option rather than a needed choice of value.
And I think one reason why we do that is because we don't appreciate our own worth, and we're too anxious. We're too anxious and insecure. You got to be willing to walk away in some instances in order to win.
Thank you, sir. Well said. Exactly. And so you have to listen for that. Listen for those games. Like you said, we want so much from so many people. We don't stop, we don't look, and we don't listen.
Wow.
Business, contracts, customers, and clients can be likened to the form of a marriage.
That's good.
These are long term. You want to acquire them, but you also want to keep them. So these are a lot of things that you have to take into consideration. Where is this going to put me 4 years from now in this relationship? Am I always going to be frustrated when I'm having to present my deliverables with this group? Are they always making me feel like, well, we can work with someone else? No, there has to be an equal level of value between the two.
You really are blessing us so good. Is there anything else under this listen?
Listen for history.
Okay.
You'd be surprised at how many people in business have PTSD. And they bring that into the contract with you, or they bring that on as a customer with you, or they bring that on as a client with you.
Wow.
And it becomes a headache because you didn't listen up front. Like you said, we become so desperate and we accept them, but that client is giving you a headache. That customer is driving you crazy. They're always finding something wrong with your product, and nothing is wrong with your product. Something is wrong with the product they got from Bobby 10 years ago, but they're blaming it on you. So listen for the history of the PTSD.
Hey, there may be a pastor on here right now.
Okay.
She just spoke a word to us too. Sometimes we're so anxious to take in new members or put new people on the leadership team, and you're taking in people who are toxic because of the baggage that they're bringing to you. Sometimes, the history they have is just quite honestly something your organization can't live with. And so they're bringing unspoken expectations, unhealed wounds, unresolved conflicts, and they'll end up actually doing more harm to your ministry than good because you didn't listen for their history. How many churches have they been in? Some people are silver surfers. I know I'm hijacking this and taking it from entrepreneur to pastor,
I love it.
but I just feel kind of a leading here. Some people are. You remember the Fantastic Four movie? One of the people they fought against was the Silver Surfer who destroyed worlds. And there are some people that just go from church to church destroying them. So it's good to ask, how many churches have you been a member of? How many leadership teams have you been a part of? Well, shucks, how many jobs have you had? If a person's switching jobs every other month, that is a sign of instability. How many times have you changed your phone number in the last 6 months? Signs of instability. Listen to the history. Wow, Judy, that is so good.
And here's the thing: when you deal with someone, I'm losing contact. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. When you listen to the history, you have to, like you said, you have to be careful because anything can set this person off and cause you to blow the deal.
Wow.
Because that's what PTS is, a trigger for them. So they will have explosions, or you wonder why they're sabotaging the contract or sabotaging you being a customer. Mm-hmm. You're a good client, you're providing a good service, but it just seems like they are just sabotaging it because of the PTSD. And it's very important. We're in the middle of a deal right now, and I am dealing with someone that I am sensing this person has PTSD, and I'm asking the Holy Spirit how to navigate that for them. Now, don't get me wrong. Some situations where the person has history, you will be the one to be the repairer of the breach.
That's good.
The Lord will use you to restore that because we are still the image of Christ. But you have to know that that is what the Holy Spirit wants you to do.
That is so good. Jada, our time, believe it or not, our time is about gone.
Yes.
But you have really, really, really blessed us. Next time, we're going to work through this technical issue and get it where you can be on the screen with us. Folks, I need you all to hit that share button because someone needs to watch and listen to the replay. This is just wisdom that has been shared on today. And it's the very kind of wisdom that's going to be shared at the You Can Get There From Here Visionary Conference here in Atlanta, November 1st through the 3rd. Someone put the website back on the screen for me, exploreYCGT.com. Jada, before we go, I want you to do two things. Yes. Number one, because I know you wear more than one hat. You're also not just an entrepreneur, but a woman of God. And so I want you, number one, to tell those that are listening why they need to register and come to You Can Get There. But then secondly, I just want you to offer a brief word of encouragement and prayer for those of us that are listening now.
Absolutely. Well, one of the reasons I attended the conference myself, not just being a presenter, but I had an opportunity. I had an absolute delight, and I'll just share why I enjoyed the conference. Okay. One of the reasons I enjoyed the conference is because all of the speakers were visible and touchable. Wow. There was a sense of community amongst everyone. There was a sense of, I'm here to help you get there from here. Mm-hmm. So I really appreciated that. No one was distant. No one was untouchable. There were a lot of opportunities to engage with questions, not just during the sessions, but even after the sessions with seeing people around. I really appreciated that environment. This is an environment that is healthy, which is why I believe people should come. It's an incubator. It cocoons you. There were people there that had ministries that had 50 members, so there were people there who had ministries that were 5,000 members. Mm-hmm. And so there was an understanding, a broad understanding and expertise across a wide range of individuals and people.
Yes, sir.
And so that made a tremendous difference. And Absolutely. That is why I believe you should come. I think you should come because you have to look for ways to learn. You cannot learn just sitting behind your four walls. I plug in several times during a month to conferences and different organizations, not just in business, but also ministry-wise, because I'm forever learning. And so this was a very learning atmosphere and a place where you could get the answers if you want them.
I love it.
So that's why I would encourage people to come. I enjoyed myself as just being a guest and coming to the conference itself.
Well, I think you hit something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but you hit something on the head. The conference culture is touchability. We don't bring people in who are grand. There's an anti-grand culture. And so, I mean, you hit the nail on the head as to what we're trying to do. I won't interrupt you anymore. Thanks. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I agree with you. That grand, or what I like to call the exclusivity spirit, you did not have that. And that is one of the main things that stood out for me. I never felt by myself or alone or just totally isolated, and that makes a difference. I've been to many conferences worldwide, so I know what it's like. I know what you want. You know, that's time and an investment, but this is a worthwhile investment for not only your ministry, but there are other tracks just for yourself personally.
Absolutely.
All of the workshops that I attended personally, it is valuable information that I still can recall off the top of my head and still apply either to my own spiritual life or my business, and that is a fact.
Wow. Awesome. That's awesome. Folk, you need to go right now. Go to exploreYCGT.com and get yourself and your team registered. We have a finite amount of time. This conference is aiming to sell out. Well, hundreds of people are coming from across the nation, and yet there'll be the air of intimacy. You need to get your hotel reservations this week. There's no cost to reserve your room, but if you want to lock in that conference rate and the room block that helps us to have a reduced price for the meeting space, I need you to go and do that on the website, exploreYCGT.com. Now, Jada, what's the final word? And if you would give us a benediction.
The final word is to stop, to look, and to listen. The answers are there for you to excel, and to excel as a professional. It only takes 2 to 3% of leadership to be at the top of a sphere, for example, business, to shift a culture. Will you be a part of that shift? Will you say yes to the clarion call? There are 7 mountains that we have to tackle, and one of those is business. God is calling us to business because we are influencers. We can direct the direction of a ship. We can utilize our finances to build schools, ministries, outreach. We can use our finances to send people to university. We can use our finances from business to pull people out of darkness into light. So God does want to use you. You may have just a little dream right now, those of you who are watching. It may not be that big, but ask the Holy Spirit, and we stand in agreement with you to show you how to solve problems. The word says that he will give us witty inventions, and that he will not have us ignorant of anything. I thank you, God, because everyone under the sound of our voices is highly intelligent. I thank you for the spiritual download of authority and great understanding and wisdom.
Thank you, Lord.
I thank you, Lord, as I see hands right now being anointed, and the oil, Father God, drips. That everything that they touch professionally shall excel. It will have a light like no other. It will be valued. Whether it's just their words, maybe their business is to teach and train. If it is a product whatever it is, Father God, in this hour, I pray for an acceleration
Yes.
of exposure.
We thank you,
I
God.
pray for the anointing of Jesus Christ to be upon them, Father, that they will hear about it
Yes.
before they even see it. That people will even come and seek them out. As your word says in Isaiah 62, they will be a sought out
Thank you,
nation
Jesus.
that
Yes.
solves problems
Thank you,
and
Lord.
gathers help. We thank you. Thank you for this man of God. Thank you for this
Lord.
conference. Thank you for
Thank you,
everybody's
Jesus.
steps that are ordered coming to the conference. There
Yes,
were
God.
some who were still questioning and lingering, should I come?
Yes.
But the answer has been answered.
Thank
in
you,
the name of
Jesus.
Jesus.
Thank you, Lord.
I thank you that you will now stop, look, and listen, and it will
Yes,
save
God.
your life, and it will save your business.
Thank you,
In
Jesus.
Jesus' name I pray.
Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Miss Jada. I appreciate your time, and we'll be talking soon. Looking forward to seeing you at the You Can Get There From Here Visionary Conference in November. Folks, she said it. If you were on the fence, you've got your answer. Go right now to explore ycgt.com. Get yourself and your team registered. Be in Atlanta November the 1st through the 3rd. There is a special grace on this conference for pastors, church leaders, and entrepreneurs. This is your Vision University. There are 4 tracks. There's the pastor's track, the leader's track, the entrepreneur's track, and what we call the Common Core, which will offer just wisdom that will help you in any of those 3 areas. This conference has been designed with you in mind to take you and your ministry, your business to the next level. And what you heard today, and I hope that you'll hit that share button. I hope you'll tell somebody else about this Facebook Live with Jada Cofield. Somebody needs to hear this. Somebody needs to hear this. So what you heard today is simply a taste of the level of information, wisdom, and impartation that you're going to receive that you can get there from here. Visionaries Conference. Explore ycgt.com. Explore ycgt.com. Alexis, I hope I'll see you in November. Go get registered if you haven't already. Make your hotel reservation. Join us. I'm going to be back on probably later today with some advice for someone that's thinking about throwing in the towel. Watch my page. I can't wait to see you again. Have an awesome Jesus-filled morning. God bless.